Hey everyone, welcome back and thanks for clicking on this video. Spider-Man No Way Home swung into its world premiere yesterday, December 13th, and fans everywhere want to know if the film can actually live up to the hype. Let's find out. On the heels of its world premiere, the most hyped film maybe ever has opened to widely positive reviews, holding a 97% score on Rotten Tomatoes. Out of 75 reviews, only 2 critics have given the film a negative review. Now, films in the Spider-Man franchise typically garner about 250 to 450 reviews each. So while it's not likely Spider-Man No Way Home will hold the 97% rating as more and more reviews trickle in, it is still very possible it could end up being the highest rated film in the Spider-Man franchise. In comparison, Spider-Man 2 has held that honor up until now at 93%, with Homecoming right behind it at 92 and Far From Home holding steady at 90. Now, where Spider-Man No Way Home will end, we'll have to wait and see, but we should have a pretty good idea as soon as the film opens worldwide. Now, even though the film holds such a high Rotten Tomatoes score, it doesn't necessarily mean the film is perfect. Some critics have pointed out that the fan service in the film almost seems to be at the expense of character development. And while this criticism isn't widely agreed upon, it's still worth mentioning in the grand scheme of things. Now, the folks over at Rotten Tomatoes have been generous enough to gather up some sort of consensus on different parts of the film, which we'll cover now, starting with the script. The script, by large, holds up by juggling action, comedy, and drama, but it isn't without its fault, with Peter making some questionable choices throughout the film that critics don't necessarily agree with. And when it comes to action, as you might expect, the film doesn't disappoint. Oftentimes, we see Peter trading web-slinging fun for hand-to-hand combat in the film. And when it comes to fan service in the film, there are plenty of callbacks to previous films. And while the fan service is said to be extensive, it is also said to always be in service of the story, not taking away from character development like some critics claim. Now, you may have heard how emotional this film is said to be. Many of the fans that were lucky enough to go to the world premiere have admitted to crying multiple times throughout their experience. And one critic said, "Bring tissues, most somber Spider-Man story we've ever seen." There's no doubt this movie will leave Peter Parker in a very dark place. Has Marvel done it again? What's the verdict so far on Spider-Man No Way Home? Critics say this is the best Spider-Man movie yet, while others say this is the best Marvel movie yet. Now, how, you ask, could a Spider-Man movie possibly top other movies like Avengers Infinity War or Endgame, films that were literally 20 years in the making? Well, I think that's a question we'll have to answer for ourselves when we see the film. Let me know in the comments below, have you got your tickets to see Spider-Man No Way Home yet? What do you think about these reviews? Like this video if you enjoyed it, subscribe for more videos, and as always, I'll catch you back here for more Reaction Action.